So you want to learn how to play Mei? Well, then you've come to the right place, because I'm the world's #1 SeaWorld instructor, and I've also watched Finding Nemo 100 times. And on top of that, I've also played the game a bit, so that helps. Now, before starting any match with Mei, it is imperative that you chug an entire Red Bull, because this character is ADHD personified, and I can say that because I have ADHD. Alright, but all joking aside, here are the pros and cons of Mei. Now, the pros are she is very, very aggressive. Every special move she has is either safe or plus on block in many circumstances. And for the icing on the cake, she has a command grab, which is amazing. She has a really good dust as well, surprisingly good air mobility, and she's got some really good range on a lot of her attacks. Now, of course, the catch is her defense isn't that good, and she can struggle in zoning if you're not careful. She has to go around the projectiles. She cannot actually go through them, and her own projectiles are more for setups and pressure than they are for counter zoning. And then worst of all, she does not have any way to get the opponent off of her without meter. She has to either do an invincible super, or yellow Roman cancel, or burst. Outside of that, she has nothing invincible to use, which of course reinforces how this character is aggression personified. She has all swords and no shields. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about what you should do from mid-screen. So crouching slash has remarkably good range, and if you're already charging, you can do her slash dolphin and it will combo. And then if you have the bar, you can actually Roman cancel the dolphin and keep the combo going a bit longer. And as you can see, the opponent's already in the corner, which means more pressure, better combos, and some setups with the projectile as well. All that amazing stuff. But what happens if your opponent blocks Mr. Dolphin? Well, no worries, because he is -5 on block with a bunch of pushback, so your opponent cannot punish this guy. In fact, if you want to just to knowledge check him, you can do Mr. Dolphin again. It's gonna take some practice, but the good news is the charge time in this game is much shorter in other games like Street Fighter. Oh my god, Mr. Lawnmower, can you please not? It's like noon, why are you out there? And in case you're wondering, wait, can I just do Dolphin in the neutral then? Yes, you absolutely can. If you're anywhere besides full screen, Mr. Dolphin may just reach the opponent. He goes really, really far, and even if he barely whiffs in front of the opponent's face, that just means a free throw setup. And of course, approaching from the sky can also be a really good idea, because Mei's air dash has a lot of range on it, and I recommend combining this dash with air heavy slash because it has a nice hitbox. And then for a dirty cross-up, do not forget about down heavy slash. This move can be very tough for the opponent to block if spaced correctly. And then for one final tip, do not forget about standing slash into her kick projectile. This can be a great way to just force an opening, run in, go for a command grab or an overhead, all that awesome stuff. But now let's say the opponent's being annoying and they're throwing projectiles all the time. How are you going to get in? Well, one of the best options is 3K. This will actually go under projectiles, but keep in mind it doesn't happen immediately. She has to have time to get low to the ground. And then if you have 1 bar of meter, of course you can Roman cancel and then do her typical bread and butter, which in case you're wondering is close slash and then crouching heavy slash, and that whole time you want to start charging for your heavy upward dolphin. So then it's crouching heavy slash into heavy upward dolphin, and then to end the combo you can either do slash dolphin or heavy slash dolphin. Now keep in mind both of them will combo because the heavy slash vertical dolphin does cause a hard knockdown. The difference is the timing is a bit tougher for the heavy horizontal dolphin. So for example, here's the optimal combo. It does more damage, but it involves both heavy dolphins. And then here's the easier combo that involves the slash dolphin at the end. As you can see, the damage difference is very minor, and in fact that can be a good chance for a second Roman cancel if you want to. So slash dolphin horizontally can be better for Roman cancel extensions. Anyway, the point is if you land 3K, you can then Roman cancel, and I recommend doing a 4- Roman cancel and then just do the typical bread and butter like you just saw me do. And do be warned, this low is very, very unsafe on block, so I don't recommend even going for it unless you do have a bar, because that way at least if they block it, you can Roman cancel it and keep yourself safe. And one more way over projectiles is vertical Mr. Dolphin, and look at that, we got a counter hit, which once again is perfect for Roman canceling, and you can keep a combo going. Now keep in mind, only heavy vertical dolphin goes that far. The slash version is typically for when the opponent's a lot closer, though the nice thing is the heavy vertical dolphin is +1 on block, so he's great. And the horizontal heavy dolphin is even better. Not only does he combo into the slash dolphin on regular hit, but on block he's like +5, which is amazing. Because if the opponent blocks heavy dolphin, you can just do slash dolphin immediately after, and that is a frame trap. If they do anything besides an invincible attack, they will get counter hit, and if you have the bar, you can Roman cancel and get a sick combo. Or instead, you can actually do crouching slash into slash dolphin, and that's also a frame trap as well, and it's a bit safer. And keep in mind, all of these dolphins are completely safe. Yeah, this character, man, she's really aggressive. Now before we move on to the corner, here are a couple of strange facts about Mei. So for starters, her dust attack has ridiculously good range, much better than a majority of the cast. It's almost started the round, but just barely not, and just look at the range on this thing, and that is an overhead, so just keep in mind that Mei has access to a very far-reaching overhead at any given time. And on top of that, the damage she gets from this dust is very good. It's not the best in the game, but it's up there. I was shocked how much damage she gets off her dust. And this next fact is just kind of strange. So if you want to Roman cancel her throws, keep in mind it tends to switch sides. So if you want to keep the opponent going forward, then you want to do a back throw and then Roman cancel it, because otherwise the opponent will end up behind you instead. However, maybe you want that, like let's say you're in the corner. Well, in that case, you want to do a forward throw and then Roman cancel, because that will throw them behind her. However, things get even crazier, because it's actually better to delay your Roman cancel so that it misses and you get a purple Roman cancel, because you can actually still combo after it regardless and there won't be damage scaling. Now for mid-screen this can be very tricky, but in the corner it's a lot easier to showcase. Notice how I delayed my Roman cancel and got more damage as a result. And this same combo is possible from mid-screen as well. The timing's just a bit trickier. You want to run as early as possible, but once you get the timing down, Mei has more damaging Roman cancels off her throws than most characters. Alright, and now it's time for the corner, and here is where Mei's offense can truly shine because of her projectiles. These things will lock the opponent down and allow you to run in. And that's frightening for the opponent because Mei actually has a 50-50. She can Roman cancel off of her 3K, or she can do her 6K, which hits overhead. So she has a legit 50-50 that is very tough to react to, and thanks to your projectile, the opponent is locked down and they have to block this mix-up. So if you ever corner the opponent with Mei and you have 1 bar of meter, your job is to do any sort of block string to set up that projectile and then run in and go for the 50-50. Do your low or your overhead and then Roman cancel. So if your opponent loves blocking low, then I recommend this combo. It's pretty easy and does some great damage and breaks the wall. And then if the opponent prefers standing, I want you to do this combo. And then don't forget about your unblockable command grab. This already does good damage by itself, and then with the help of a Roman cancel or super, it can do even more damage. And don't forget, this game makes command grabs even easier because you can actually run and then just do down forward and the button. So I didn't actually do forward down forward there. I just dashed and then held forward and then did down forward and kick to get my command grab while running in. And of course I have to mention her forward heavy punch. So this move by default, it's fairly quick, but you can also charge it and hold it down. On hit, it will bounce the opponent to extend combos, and it also breaks guard, which gives you big momentum. When combined with Mei's projectiles on block, this can be a terrifying thing for the opponent to deal with. And that's because you only have to hold the button and not the direction to charge it, which means instead you can charge your dolphin while charging this move. So for example, you can do stuff like this, all of which is safe on block, and you can just keep continuing your pressure or Roman cancel to move in, go for a command grab, a throw, all that annoying stuff. So make sure to never forget about Mei's forward heavy slash. Even in mid-screen, it can be a pretty oppressive tool when combined with her projectile. And finally, it's time to cover Mei's super. The first one is half circle back and then forward heavy slash. This is her only invincible reversal, and it's great for ending short combos and especially breaking the wall. But then we have the great Yamada attack. Now this super is very unique in how it functions and its utility. From mid-screen, or if you have the opponent cornered, it's not really that good for comboing into. But even so, it is safe to go for in most situations, and you can also Roman cancel it if you have 2 bars for a ridiculous amount of damage. Now I don't think it's worth the 2 bars unless you kill the opponent, but seeing as how it did that much damage, I bet you did. However, here's what makes this super the most unique. Because it's summoned behind Mei, that means she can actually combo into it whenever she is in the corner, so situations like this. This combo will actually work, once again because Yamada comes from behind Mei, so when she is cornered, she actually has access to the most damaging super combos. So as you can see, both of her supers have their own function and utility, with the great Yamada attack being one of the more unique supers in the game. And that about wraps up our Mei guide, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and share this video around. Not only are you helping me out, but you're also helping to grow the Guilty Gear Strive community. And after you leave a like, please request which character you want to see next as well, and don't forget to subscribe because I plan on making many more guides in the future. So make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.